Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Venting with Vonda. This is Vonda, your host. I am up early this morning because I had to do hair and makeup. My husband and I are doing a photo shoot. We're celebrating, we just recently celebrated our 7-year wedding anniversary on June 6th. Which I think was this past Sunday. So we had to reschedule our original photo shoot due to all the rain we've been receiving here in Dallas. So we're going to be doing that after a while. So I thought, since I already have hair and makeup done, hence the scarf, I will go ahead and just kind of share something that I experienced just last night with my sleeve, Evelyn. So real quick, don't forget to click the like button, please. And don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time tuning in. And also, you guys, I really, really, really love it when you guys engage with me. So definitely keep the comments coming. If you have any suggestions or, topics that you would like for me to speak on or to discuss, definitely let me know. I mean, I do want to talk about, of course, my sleeve health, my personal family life, but if there's something or it's a topic that you guys would like to see me discuss, I do take suggestions. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So like I said, my husband and I, have a photo shoot this morning. So you guys I know Monique been talking about the headscarf thing, so just excuse me in my robe and my headscarf. I just wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. So last night, I was in the kitchen making sure I put up the food because I cooked dinner. And it was one piece of chicken left, so I decided, I hadn't eaten. With the sleeve, a lot of times I really kind of pick and choose. Like, it'll take me all day to eat my breakfast. And then by the time I cook dinner, I may not want to eat. So I might pretty much pinch, off some food. I can literally share my plate with Elena and she eat more than me on the plate if it's something that she really wants. But anyway, so I made some barbecue baked chicken in the oven. And one thing with the sleeve, one of the side effects of the sleeve is that you will experience some acid reflux. I didn't experience a lot of acid reflux with the lap band that I had, but with the lap band, if you eat something that your body doesn't agree with, you are going to regurgitate that food back up. So with the sleeve, a lot of people do have really bad acid reflux. I experience it, but I wouldn't necessarily say that my acid reflux is bad. What I would say is that I knew last night that when I ate that piece of chicken, because it had barbecue sauce on it, it's like, your body, okay, I said I need to take me an acid reducer. And the acid reducer that I take is what is it? Omeprazole. I might be saying it wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Google it. It's basically, again, that is the medical term for it, but it is a acid reducer. And this is something that they suggest. If you guys can see, it's an off-brand. You can go and you can try Prilosec OTC, but I'll just pretty much just get the off-brand because they are expensive. A lot of times if you try to get something off the shelf, they're out. I try to get 2 boxes at a time because when you do get acid reflux, I'm going to tell you, that's not a comfortable feeling. Usually when I get it, it's because I did it to myself. I might snack on something and lay down or, not give myself enough time. So when I know that if I can prevent it, I'll go ahead and take one of these. These right here, I prefer because they melt in your mouth. I try to get you don't need water. These are easy because if you're at a restaurant or if you're in a car or something's going on, I always keep a box in my purse. I was talking to my cousin the other day on the phone when we were talking about it, because I'm so excited for her. Shout out to my, she's not a baby, she grown, but she's still my baby cousin, Keisha, who's decided that she wanted to go ahead and get the sleeve. So I'm so proud of her because she's on her journey to health. But I was explaining to her about these pills that they really help. This past week we were in Vegas. My husband, one of my best friends, and her gentleman friend, we're all sitting down at a restaurant. Before we could even order food, you feel that burning sensation that will come right here in your chest, and you're kind of like, okay, I need to take an acid reducer. So with these, I will say that if you take one, you only need to take one within 24 hours. I think per the instructions, you don't take one within 24 hours. It's just one. I'm sorry, not don't. You can't take more than just one within a 24-hour period. So again, if you take one of these, it melts in your mouth. You know, you don't need water, but if you do, because again, it's not a nasty taste. Like I said, it's more of a strawberry flavor, but I just pop it in and just go because I'm more concerned with the relief and not the taste. But I took one of these, and I will honestly say that it will make you feel better. Even if your stomach is kind of feeling a little acidic, you know how sometimes you will eat something and it just don't agree with you. If you're a sleep person, like say for instance, if you taste something and the food was a little too sweet, you may have a bad, reaction to it in your stomach. So you can go ahead and pop one of these in. I promise you that for me, it works. I can't say what it will do for everyone, but for the majority of people, if you take this upon once you first realize that your stomach is feeling bad, or you can feel that acid forming in your esophagus, chest, whatever you want to call this piece right here, décolletage, whatever that is, you feel it. And if you pop a pill, I would say, just in a matter of minutes for me, I feel better. But back to last night. So I ate the piece of chicken. So I knew like, ooh, okay, it's kind of late. You eating this, you just ate this piece of chicken. Go ahead and pop one of these acid reducers so that, you won't have an episode in the middle of the night. Wrong. I woke up out of my sleep probably at about like 6 this morning, and oh my God, y'all, I woke up choking. Like literally when I coughed, and this is, if you got a queasy stomach, you might want to turn the volume down on this piece. But when you are experiencing acid reflux situations, especially with the sleeve, I'm sure that you're going to experience this. But I was asleep, and I could feel the food coming back up out of my throat. And I immediately, because you're on your back, you're choking, but you got food in your throat, so you can't cough. I just remember jumping up out of my sleep in my hand and went... and I had food in my hand, that has, basically regurgitated. It wasn't a lot, so it's not real nasty, but that's what I mean by, when you have the sleeve and you eat the wrong thing and you lay down, you can experience that. Now, some people have it bad. They experience it whether they're laying down or not. But like I said, I've done this to myself because I knew it was late. I probably ate something that I shouldn't have, because I hadn't eaten, and it's, oh crap, you didn't eat today. And so I take a bite of something, and, I'm a Southern girl. My family, we daddy side Cajun, mama side, Southern East Texas. So I like food, and I like food with seasoning. I like food with sauce. And so if you eat something that your body pretty much is going to tell you that if you eat this, I'm going to bring it back up, then 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't do it. And I knew that last night, but I thought I was preventing it by taking an acid blocker. But I pretty much woke out of my sleep choking. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to wash my hands. And then keep in mind, like I said, this is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to brush my teeth, and I'm coughing because I'm choking. I can't catch my breath. And so, choking, gasping for air, trying to breathe, and trying to brush my teeth at the same time, because that's gross. You just regurgitated food in the middle of the night. So you want to make sure that you're getting, all this. And my throat was on fire. All I could think of was to grab my bottle of Scope and try to gargle to just at least get some of that, out of my throat just, you know, that I don't know what I was trying to do, but I was able to stop coughing. I was able to get everything out. I remember I couldn't take another pill because I took one before I went to bed, but I was able to just get myself back together. My throat was burning like crazy. So I'm hoping that that didn't do too much damage, but I'm sharing this with you guys because again, I've only had my sleeve. I've had my sleeve like 9 months. So 9 or 10 months, something like that. So I will just say that if you know that something is going to make you regurgitate some food, it really wouldn't be smart to just go ahead and do it. It's not worth it because again, you don't want to burn your esophagus. You don't want to end up in the hospital. You don't want to end up, because that's a whole nother issue if you tear up that esophagus. So just make sure, again, if the sleeve is something that you're thinking about, or if you have acid reflux, you definitely want to keep these on hand. Like I said, this is the off-brand. I think I bought this at the dollar store. I went to the dollar store to get some stuff, and I saw these. And like I said, when I see them, I'm like, oh, good, I'm going to grab two. Because this is something that I don't have to take these every day. I don't have to take these every week. But when I have to take them, I need them on hand. So you guys want to make sure that you get a box of these. If you're suffering from acid reflux, get a box, get a box, get a box. All that. See it? The instructions, everything is on the back. You just want to make sure that you keep a box on hand. Like I told my cousin, keep a box in your purse. Keep a box on your nightstand by the bed. If you wake up in the middle of the night and need to take one. If you in the car, at work, in your desk. This is just not something that you want to experience and you need it and you don't have it, because again, these are not always on the shelf. And like I said, if you do get some and you find some, you might end up paying. And I would say they aren't expensive at the dollar store, the off-brand, but I would say the Prilosec one is a little expensive. So get what you can. Another thing that I wanted to tell you about too that I try to do, and I'll be doing, this is a plug for my two nieces. They are with Total Life Changes. They are selling products that are transforming people's lives, weight loss products. Something else that I use, and I have this in here because of the fact that I experienced that in the middle of the night, that I'm going to take my sea moss. Sea moss is wonderful. If you guys don't know anything about sea moss, I would definitely look into it. Some of the benefits of sea moss, I know that it does boost your immunity. It gives you energy, and it also works with weight loss. But I also use this because of inflammation. I've been experiencing some pain with all this rain going on. For those of you that know me personally, in 2014, after my husband and I were married, I started experiencing, I type for a living, so I started experiencing symptoms of cubital tunnel, which is kind of like carpal tunnel, but instead of in your wrist, it pretty much affects these two fingers all the way down this arm and into this arm. I have a scar here that I actually had to have an operation on, an upper extremity operation, to remove my nerve from the elbow over to the side to prevent the pressure, because it was so bad. The strength in my right arm is not what it used to be. I started losing mobility in this arm for a while, based on having that issue. So sometimes when it rains, you know how they say old people can tell when it rains because the arthritis set up. I still type for a living. I still have to do reports. I still have a lot of things to do. I'm a supervisor on my job, so I type a lot. And sometimes with the weather like it is, it causes me to have severe pain in my arm. So I have been using this sea moss daily to try to help with the inflammation in my arm. I also went to the doctor yesterday, and he gave me some, I guess it's prednisone, some, I think it's a steroid or whatever, to kind of help with the inflammation as well. And I don't really like taking steroids because steroids make you gain weight. So I'm trying to, I guess, help with the inflammation as much as I can because of the simple fact that I have to go back to work next week. So I just wanted to share this with you guys too. I'm taking this as a double portion because I'm trying to make sure that whatever damage that I did to my throat from regurgitating those spices and that barbecue sauce up, and right here I can feel it, it kind of burns a little bit. So I'm going to take this sea moss to kind of help with that. But I also take the sea moss because it is helping me with the inflammation that's in my arm, as well with the medicine that my doctor gave me on yesterday. So anyway, you guys, I kind of gave you a 2-for-1. Don't forget acid reducer for acid reflux. And then I'm going to backdoor it with this sea moss to help with the burning that I have in my throat, as well as for energy today for my photo shoot. And I'll also be using this because it helps with the inflammation. It looks like we got a cloudy day. Don't know if it's going to rain again. I pray to God it doesn't. But I don't want to be in pain today because I've been in pain for over a month dealing with this arm. So I'll be taking this. So don't forget again, guys, click like. Don't just watch. Click the like button, please. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Hey, I mean, I'm just giving it to you. That's why it's called venting. I'm just venting and just telling you the information that I have, passing it on. Share, share, share. If you know someone that, you know, may be dealing with issues with the sleeve, might be thinking about the sleeve, and they need to prepare. What do I need to do before I have this surgery? What are some of the medications I need to buy? You definitely need to have this. Your surgeon should write you a prescription for this. But the prescription is only for a little bit. After that, this is your maintenance. You're responsible for buying this. So, I mean, you can probably get a prescription strength, but why? You can buy this at the grocery store. You can buy this from the dollar store, Tom Thumb, Kroger. You can get these from anywhere. And again, if you're looking for some sea moss, message me. I will direct you to the ladies that I know that sell this. Like I said, this sea moss is wonderful. So thank you guys for listening in. I appreciate you on today. And have a wonderful day.